Hank's channel AMA. You can tell because it's slanty. This is apparently the aesthetic of my AMA questions is slanty. And also, I have new glasses. It's gonna take a little while for you to get used to them. Trust me, I'm also getting used to it. I have opened up memberships. There's a little join button, and if you join, one of the things you can get is a monthly live stream. One of the things you can get is you can ask me questions into my email. I'm going to answer all the questions I've got so far, but I'm going to answer them one at a time in 4 different videos. So I'm filming them all at once, but they're going to go up separately. This question is from Adam. Wait, no, let's not do Adam. Adam was the most recent one. Let's do the first one I received. It's from thecarlsAreComing.com. Hey, thanks for making thecarlsAreComing.com. I assume that it's you. Adam, I'm going to get to you, I promise. What should my D&D character be? It might not be D&D, it might be another system. Minor backstory, motivations, fears, anything appreciated. I love creating characters for role-playing games so much. I look for inspiration in all kinds of places. I try to look for inspiration outside of fiction. So in real life stories of people, when I was creating Ankia for Titan's Grave, I had just seen a documentary film about about street performers who lived in like a squatters camp, basically in India, and that was such a fascinating story. And the craft that they did, the thing that you know, the performances that they did are so beautiful and wonderful, and you know, also they didn't own their property. They were on a place where technically, legally, they could just be removed at any moment, and so it was a really fascinating story. And that, you know, that informed a lot of where I came from with Ankia. So looking for like consuming media about actual people, and then like mixing the reality of our world with the fantasy trope. Like with a fantasy trope, whether that's, you know, the warrior or the dwarf, or you know, like finding a way to mix those two things together, to me is a great place to go for inspiration. So like, you got a dwarf, but he's also like a pizza delivery dwarf. You know, it doesn't have to be like serious the way that Ankia was. You know, musicians in like fantasy worlds often have a pretty specific kind and type, but musicians in our world also have a pretty specific kind and type. So maybe you can mix some of those things together. If you're a bard, you can have a bard that is like, you know, a little sick of the tour life, wants to be home with his family more often, and it's sad that they can never keep a potted plant alive, but also is kind of addicted to the road. Finding the reality of our world is something that's really good. Now since you say it might be another system, like, I don't know, that could be anything. It could be like, you know, a role-playing game that takes place in our actual world. It could be a sports role-playing game for all I know. It could be Heroes Unlimited, which probably isn't. It could be like the new Expanse role-playing game that takes place in outer space. So that's not so helpful if it's gonna be something else. Motivations, fears, anything appreciated. I guess, like, I think like another great place to look for fears is in the real world. So like, is a fear that your character has, does it have something to do with, you know, their family or their body, or how society treats them, or how they are afraid that society will treat them? All good things to look at. And motivations, we all come from the same motivation. You know, we want to be valued and valuable, and we want to be the hero of our story. So I think that oftentimes getting like your character attributes can lead to motivations, as long as you understand where motivation truly springs from. Obviously, your character's probably going to be an actual hero, right? Because it's a role-playing game. But we're all the hero of the story that we tell about ourselves. Yeah? Yeah.